Happy Monday, guys. It's a new week, and I am super pumped and organized for this week's call. It's going to be packed with a bunch of information. As we get started, I want you guys to do me a favor tonight. First off, the first thing I want to see is I want every single one of you guys to tell me what your goal is for May and what your goal is for June. Okay, so that's the first thing I'm going to ask. And then here in a couple minutes, I'm going to ask you to do something else over in the chats. If you would, I'd really appreciate it. And I'll tell you why I'm having you do that here in a bit. Okay, May and June. And there's going to be a reason. So you got to participate. All right. Next, I want to know, put a 1 over here in the comments if you are somebody that really struggles to kind of expand your reach, like outside of your friends and family and the people you're already friends with, like on Facebook. I want to know if you really struggle to kind of get new people, right? People that you do not know. All right. And then the next thing, and then I'll quit asking you questions and get on to the content. I want to know what you mainly use to build your business. Is it Facebook? Is it Instagram? Is it TikTok? And then, or if it's something else, if you mainly don't really use a whole bunch of social media, but you do vendor events, parties, even if you get those people from social media, like, do you do more like in-person stuff? Okay. All right. So I'll just keep on putting that over there. I'm going to make sure I have all of these things so I can go back and look, and I'll scroll back here in just a bit. Tonight, you guys, I'm going to just go ahead. If you didn't read what I said we were going to talk about a little bit, it's going to be building relationships, right? That means real ideas of how you're going to grow those people, like getting in front of those people. Because most importantly, you guys, people are not just going to order from you just because they see you pick a post. Because I really want you to think of yourself on social media, or somebody tells you about something. First off, a lot of people are budgeting, and if you see something, unless it's something you're already looking for, oftentimes most people are not going to be like those buyers right away. Okay. They kind of need to see why do they want to buy this? What value is it? What's in it for them? Right. So I really want to talk about that with you guys, how you can get yourself in front of those people. And the way that I always have looked at it is, what are people looking for that I have a solution for? Right. So then I stay focused on that, because the goal is to get those people to see me, know, like, and trust me, and then order from me or join me. Okay. So basically reach. Also, how many of you guys struggle to, I'm going to do this in 2 different sections. We'll put a 2. Do you struggle with getting new customers? Like, is that like something that maybe you've never enrolled a customer, or maybe you sign a customer, not very often. It's just not a strong suit. Maybe you're better, put a 3 if you're better at enrolling promoters. And then I didn't put this in my notes, but I'm going to add it. How many of you are struggle with, kind of feel lost and really just kind of thrown to, hey, yay, you joined, welcome, you're excited, but then you really don't really know how to guide them? Put a 4. Because I'm going to tell you, the majority of it is in your head when it comes to this. And the reason why I say that is because you're overthinking it, and you're telling yourself that you're not good at it. So therefore you're not good at it. All right. So I want every single one of you guys. If you can't hear me, make sure I'm not, like, your phone's not muted. Sometimes people's phones will be muted, or their volume will be turned down on their Zoom. Can everybody else hear me okay? Just shake your head. Do I have any head shakes? Okay, good. All right. How many of you guys struggle? Put a 5 for samples. How many of you guys struggle to get samples sold? And then put a 6 if you struggle to get them to order after you sell them a sample. And then this one wasn't on my list either. Do you struggle to help thrivers thrive for free? Your customers thrive for free. 7 for that. Perfect. Okay, great. That's awesome. Now you guys are going to be good customer. I'm going to talk about that. How many of you, and this is going to be an 8. How many of you have done 5 or more three-way chats, 3-way calls, 3-way anything where you get somebody else involved? We're going to do 5 or more. That way, if you've done it, 5 or more. So put an 8. If you have put at least 5 people over the course of the time you've been with Lavelle, you've put at least 5 people in 3-way chats. Let's put a big fat 0 if you've never put anybody in a 3-way chat or 3-way call. Listen, I hated the idea of putting somebody in a 3-way, but seeing as how I'm here because of a 3-way, it's important. It's very important because I was a big fat no. All right. And then I promise, guys, I'm almost done asking these questions. We'll go back to 1 since we're so far away from that now. If you have ever had at least one person hit a VIP, doesn't matter what it is, put a 1. If you have never successfully helped anybody get VIP 400, that could be you, that could be somebody else, VIP 400, 800, 1600, put like, I don't know, we'll go with a 3 this time. All right, and then the last one I want to ask is about if you or anybody within your team has never hit a rank, say 4K or above. Put a 5. Good news for everybody. Today, I don't care if you have a team of bazillion of people. We're starting at 0. Okay? You've got a clean slate, every single one of us. And why am I saying that is because even though some people look at me and they think, oh, Amanda's been around for a while, Amanda's super successful. You know what, guys, at one point in time, I had the absolute most personally enrolled people literally to code conference, like most personally enrolled. I remember Paul saying on a call, my mind was blown. I had a bunch of 200Ks. I've had people that have left over the years, and so forth. And I do have people that are personally enrolled to me that are still very much working, and super excited. But guys, it's easy to get discouraged. It's easy to get discouraged when you see a lot of people around you exploding, and not to start to say those words in your head simultaneously that are also going to sabotage your success because you're saying, what is wrong with me? What am I doing wrong? And because you're so focused on wondering what you're doing wrong, you don't do what's right? Because you've already told yourself, because that's part of the struggle, right? You feel like everybody quits, you don't feel like you can help somebody succeed. So then inadvertently, you almost don't want to sign somebody, even though you want to, because you want to grow your team. you're not actually asking them because you don't have the confidence to help them. I want to help you guys get over all of that. Okay. Once upon a time, there was an Amanda that was still in her 30s. Oh, in her early 30s that wanted so badly to be home with her kids. And I was so tired of working that I said, I have got to figure out how to get in front of people. I have got to figure out how to sign people and to do this business, because everybody I had been signing had just been quitting, and I was only signing people I went to school with, or maybe, whatever. And I was like, how can I get in front of new faces? Because you guys, here's the thing. Most of the people that you know may sign up as a customer with you, maybe, to help you out. Okay. Some of your friends might decide to join you to help you out. Some of those friends want you to build their business for them. Some of those family members want you to build their business for them, right? Especially once you kind of get in a groove. Honestly, the best promoters, you guys, I've ever had are people that I didn't know, but they believed what I had my hands on, and they set goals, right? So it's kind of like an unbiased relationship, you guys. It is like so underrated, cold market. And I don't know if you've gotten a chance to listen to that Zoom. I know it's in the Zoom recordings that Angela and Lindsay Colgan and them did about running their business on social media. If you have not got a chance to listen to that call, I highly, highly suggest that, especially if that is your main source of how you run your business. You guys have heard me talk about finding an area that you mainly work on and really pouring your attention into that area mostly. I mean, yes, you want to sprinkle in everywhere else, but I'm going to tell you that is the key to the reach. Okay, that is the key to how you are going to grow that know, like, and trust factor. And I'm telling you guys that everybody's at this ground zero right now, because there's very few people that literally can identify, besides the fact that they sell Thrive. Maybe your mom, a doggy mom, or you have little babies, or you have grown kids, grandbabies, whatever it may be. But a lot of people aren't known for truly bringing much value, right? Besides just sharing things. So I want to challenge everybody between tonight and next Monday to really, 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 I know we've talked about threes, fours, five, whatever, it doesn't matter. I want you to just pick one. What do you want to be known for? Focus on one thing. One, okay? This is not going to be a crazy complicated task. And I want you to pick one thing. And next week on the Zoom, if you do this, let me write this down, because you guys, my brain goes out. Okay. One thing. And about that one thing, I want you to create a game plan of how you can educate, fit this into your content planning, educate about what that one thing is. Maybe it's your mom, but what about being a mom? What do you want to share? Are you a hot mess? Because there's a whole thing about that, right? Share some of the stupid stuff you do. Make people laugh. All right. Basically, one of the education, inspiration, entertainment. How can you fit that one thing into that? All right, into those things, those categories. So if you're up to that challenge, put an 8 over here if you're going to do this for me. And then every single day going forward, you're going to focus on that one thing and growing off of that one thing. All right. And then I want you to think about how you can tie that one thing to your business somehow. It doesn't even have to be related. I mean, you could make, like, I don't know, be an expert sewer. Okay. But how could you relate that to your business? Well, this business is helping fund that passion. for you to get supplies, for you to be able to craft things. It gives you, the confidence from this business and so forth, right? You're able to purchase supplies, materials to be able to provide this or that or whatever. So do some brainstorming when it comes to that, but really, really, really get focused on one thing. All right. Next week, I know some of you guys are not on my team. I'll figure that out. I don't know. I'll roll some credits. Okay. But I want you to bring me that one thing, and I want you to tell me what your game plan is of how you are going to start incorporating that into your daily content. This, you guys, is how you are going to build a community. I want you to quit thinking about how can I get more followers. I want you to think about how you can build a community based on your social media interactions. The reason for that is because when you build a community, the people in that community begin to know, like, and trust. They begin to invite other people to that community. I'm not talking about even having to make a Facebook group, nothing like that. I don't want you guys to overcomplicate the simple process. Then you are literally going to see something start to happen, but you have to promise me that you do this, okay? Because here's the thing. Until you get consistent with doing something across the board, yes, you're going to be sharing your Thrive products and your opportunity and so forth. You are not going to create a following where people want to interact and people come to you. Okay. So over the next week, when you figure out what that one thing mainly that you're going to focus on is, I want you now to go and search people. I want you to search the name of that one thing. It might be a broad, whatever. But I want you to search it on whatever platform you're on. And I want you to be bold and send some friend requests. Okay. In fact, I want to challenge you guys to send at least 5 a day. 5 friend requests if you use Facebook, 5 follows if it's Instagram, 5 follows if it's TikTok. The reason why I'm saying 5 a day is because you're also going to interact on those people's pages. You're going to comment on some of their stuff. You're going to like some of their stuff. You're going to, maybe you share it because it's funny, or it inspires you. You share their post, right? So what is this doing? This is creating that reciprocal. I can't say it. I'm not going to say it because I'm going to tear it all up because it's just not going to come out. Reciprocated. Okay, we'll just go with that one. For whatever reason, I couldn't say the other. But you guys, it's going to be magical. It's going to be magical. It's going to help build your know, like, and trust factor. And then guess what they're going to start to see? The next part that we're about ready to talk about. How do you get people to sign up as customers? Okay. How do you get people to sign up as promoters? We're going to hit this one at a time, but they're basically very similar to the same. Why do they want to order? What are you going to do for them? What's this product that they're going to spend their hard-earned money on? And I want you to think about this. The Thrive Experience USD is like, I'm just going to say it easy. We'll just say 160. I know it's like a little bit different. Canadian, it's a little bit different. But I really want you guys to think about that. If somebody makes $16 an hour and they work 10 hours, that's $160. For 10 hours, that's what they spent their Thrive on. Obviously, we want to help them thrive for free. But you guys, I want you to think about that. Somebody just had to work 10 hours. If they make $16 an hour, if they make less than that, obviously they got to work more hours to order the product. And people are tight on a budget, right? So I want you to think about this. If you have not signed a customer in a while, and it does not have to be the Thrive Experience. I'm talking about any product that we have that could help somebody. Obviously, her daily support right now, you guys, is huge. It is flying off. I am not seeing a whole bunch of people share about Thrive Skin. You guys, this stuff is the bomb. Like, first off, I am not wearing any foundation. This is like day 2 of not wearing any foundation. And I had been wearing foundation regularly. I have a little bit of eye makeup on, and a little bit of like shimmery blush stuff, but I have no foundation on right now. And obviously it's the end of the day. I look wore down like a drenched rat, probably a little bit. But you guys, Thrive Skin's legit. Like my complexion, and I was getting all these like little spotty areas on my skin. It's incredible. So I want to encourage you guys to find a product that you are really excited about in this next week, whether it's the Thrive Experience, whether it is her daily support. I have all my stuff sitting right here. I take it to, I don't want my kids to use it right now. So that's why it's in my bedroom. I'll come get it whenever I want to use it. But I want you guys to think about a product. All right. Yes, the 3 steps or a leader, whatever. And I really want you to get focused in every day. Somehow it's in your stories, it's on your actual page, and you are sharing the benefits of what it is going to do for somebody else. Okay, intentionally. Intentionally. The reason I say that is because I think a lot of people think that they are going to sign customers just by posting what they have, or just by sharing maybe a couple things like feel better, have no energy. You guys put some before and after pictures up. Trust me on this. Put them up in your stories. If you don't want to post it all over your page, you can put stories on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, whatever. Legit, put them up of before and afters of things that are physical transformations. Skin, obviously, we don't have that many yet, but you know, whatever product it is, make sure you are sharing it and you are sharing what they will value from it. Kids, it's the end of the school year. Who needs some chill? Did you guys forget about that? That's just the bomb, by the way. Black Label. I just used that for my Flex Friday, right? The other day. I was like, how can I incorporate this all in? And I was like, man, like all this running I've been doing for my kids and so forth. Like, honestly, I made my whole Flex Friday post in the very first sentence talking about like, if you've got kids that, I don't remember what the post was about, but I had like a lot of things going on. And I'm like, you know, and dude, Black Label, right? Or chill or something. So basically what I'm getting at here is that a lot of people have come to me. In fact, I was just talking to somebody that's on the Zoom right now, and she is trying to get to 12K. She's had a lot of life happen, a lot of changes happening. And she's like, Amanda, what am I doing wrong? You guys, she's not doing anything wrong. I mean, her posts are incredible. Her stories are incredible. Her attitude's incredible. People know, like, and trust her. So why are people not jumping on joining her? I'm going to tell you the number one reason. When I asked her how often she was posting about becoming a promoter, she said about once a week. Especially bonus season. First off, people are going to join you during bonus season are probably going to be the people that are going to quit on you first. How's that for a fact? They might not quit on you right now, but here in a couple of years when it gets hard and there's no more bonus and the people that came in with them joined, they're probably going to quit. The people that join you outside of bonus season, or the people that set realistic expectations for their goals and then build it strong, build it tight, build it right the first time, that's what's going to be lasting. How do I know? I came in and I was blazing fast. Not one single person that got me to 200K. Okay. I'm talking about my personally enrolled. Not one single person besides one is here now. Okay. And she's my ride or die. She ain't going nowhere. Okay. But I'm telling you that because it's real, guys. People will come in when it gets hard. Like they take a look around. They might just quit altogether, whatever. You've got to share it regularly. You've got to share what are they getting out of it? You guys, somebody needs $500. Guaranteed somebody needs $500. What if you could help them get $500 by Tuesday? And you can. Do you have confidence that you can? Say it. Speak it. You are on a mission to help somebody have $500 by Tuesday. guaranteed they're going to make $500 if they get VIP 800. How could they not? You get the $400 bonus plus you're getting the credits. And if you do it right and you actually get them in with some upgrades, you're going to get the fast start bonuses. Right? Put a 1 over here in the comments. If you post about that 3 or more times a week, that you could help somebody earn $500 by Tuesday, sometime during the week. Realistically, you're not saying it's like they're not going to work. They're going to have to work. Just like if you go to a job, you got to sign up, you got to do the stuff, the tasks that are required for that job. You can help them make that. I mean, they have to do the steps, they have to do the work, but it is possible. So if you talk about the business opportunity 3 or more times a week, and you tell people that you can help them earn $500 or more by next week, or even you guys, I want to know if you post about the business opportunity and you actually say that you can help somebody make extra money by Tuesday, and extra money being a car payment, groceries, an electric, all their utilities. If you post about it 3 or more times a week, put a 1 over here. I want you guys to pay attention to how many people put a 1. Nobody. All right, we got to change that. During this time of the year, you guys, be aggressive. Be aggressive. BEAGGR. Yes, SIVE. Listen, you can tell I was a cheerleader, right? Just because I could actually do that real quick. I want every single one of you guys to achieve your goals, and I want every single one of you guys to believe that you achieve your goals. If you truly believe that you can achieve, I want to know what rank you're going for. Like, what rank ultimately this time next year do you want to be? Put it over here. I'm going to change that thinking on the verbiage. I'm going to change the thinking on the verbiage for every single person in here. I really, really like what somebody said just there. I like the fact that you said 12K, I need a car. I don't know who that is because I can't see. Can you tell me your name? Because it just says Zoom user, so I can't tell you. The person that said 12K / I need a car with the cute dog, is that a rot? Is that a rot or a mastiff? I can't tell. Just gifted my daughter my car. Jess. It's a Roddy. I had a Roddy when Layla was born. I couldn't tell because my mastiff's face was kind of similar. Listen, I want you guys that put your goal there. What are you going to do with that money? When you achieve that rank, what's that rank going to do for you? Seriously, I want you to write that down and think about it. You don't need to put it over here. But what is that rank? I need you to associate it with something. What's it going to give you the ability to do? And this is an example of this, okay? When I started in this industry, because I needed to be able to cut back on my hours so I could be home with my daughters. All right. I was missing out on everything. Every weekend, I worked midnights. I worked almost every holiday. I'd go to work after they, went to bed. I missed out on a lot of family stuff. So my thing was in this business, if I could make an extra $500 a month, okay, that's a realistic number that you could help anybody set. And you could help create a game plan. So you guys could even make a post about that. If you could use an extra $500 a month and I could help show you how to achieve that. Okay. Who would be interested? I set these goals, you guys, and as I achieved them, I was able to, get rid of my PRN job. I was able to go casual at the hospital. That rank, that amount of money that I needed to be making, I associated with what do I get to do when I achieve this? Right? And that is what kept me motivated on days I didn't want to do it, on days that people quit, on days that I felt defeated. It was me remembering that the end goal was time with my kids. It was, they're going to grow up and I needed this, right? My car, my house was in foreclosure at the time when I first joined this industry. My car had been just repossessed 2 months before. People thought I was crazy. But I look back and you guys, I claimed it. This is what I'm going to do. Are you coming with me or not? I want to help you do it too. Okay. That's how you get promoters. How do you get customers? Show those results. Tell them what it is. You guys, this or that. Say, you know, when you get in a conversation with somebody and you're talking to them because you posted something that shared a before and after picture and they're wanting to achieve weight loss, okay, great, I would love to help you, and you're trying to figure out, like, kind of feel them out and see, you know, they might not be ready yet to actually commit to that lifestyle change. I always let people know that these are going to help you, right? The better you're eating, the more you are taking care of yourself, the better it's going to be. Why is that? Because if you're just going to eat, like, continue to eat bad and not really take care of yourself, but you're taking some supplements, chances are you're not going to be very consistent. And second off, you're probably not going to feel that much different if you're just continuing to drink like a case of Coke every day, and eating donuts in the morning on your way to work, because your insulin's spiking up like crazy. Like, your sugars are spiking up, so your insulin production is all crazy and whack. And you're pre-diabetic, or maybe you are diabetic already. And they're not, you guys are not going to feel good. In fact, they're probably going to crash. In fact, if you have somebody on elite right now and their diet's not very great, they're probably crashing in the afternoon telling you they're tired. Small, short meals are because it's going to help with your metabolism, extra boost, right? So, like, you guys do not have to be a master at stuff. I want to encourage each one of you guys every single day from now till the end of the month to post about how somebody can contact you, why they would want to contact you about samples. Make it available. If you don't make it available, they won't ask you about it, right? If you don't have any samples, you don't have any extra product, talk to one of your uplines. Somebody has got to be up there, right? And if not, you can get the money from them and then order a set of samples. The samples are what, $72 for 6 of them in Cloud Office. That's either the classic or, like, you guys, I have samples in Cloud, and then when they came out with the Elite, I get to just pick which one. You just get to pick which one you're going to send. So sell the samples. You sell 6 samples, then you turn around and order a pack of, literally, you actually could keep half the money and order 6. You see what I'm saying? Or you could sell them at a discounted price and send them right from your Cloud Office. Be intentional with it, though. Ask about samples, ask about or share about a product, what that product will do for somebody. And then also, maybe you want to pick a different product a day, right? I don't care, just whatever. And then same thing with promoter. Change it up, do a poll. Who could use an extra $500, a month? Who could use an extra $500 by next Tuesday? Do a poll of, if you could, make extra money, get your products for free, go on free vacations, possibly earn an auto bonus, whatever. Would you do it? Would you check it out? Would you at least be interested? You can use whatever word you want. You want to kind of stay away from yes or no. What I always do is, whenever I do like a poll, I'll do, like, say about samples or whatever, I'll say, curious, or heck yeah, I want one now. See the difference? Like, so if they select something, I still got, oh, well, they're curious, Because if not, they're just not going to hit anything. But if they hit curious, okay, I've got somebody like, hey, thanks for answering the poll. Hey, what are you curious about? Like, is there anything I can answer a question for? I want to also talk about something really quickly before I kind of get too off topic. And it kind of goes with customers, promoters, and samples and follow-up, okay? Just because you talk to somebody does not mean that A, they're ready to order, B, that you should be up their asshole every day. Trust me, you're going to get on their nerves and probably going to stop responding to you if you do. Here's how you're going to avoid that. First off, when somebody reaches out to you guys and asks you, no matter what it is, customer, promoter, sample, okay? You are going to find out what they want from it. What are they trying to achieve? Your very first mission is, what made you decide to do this? Or what made you decide to ask me about this, right? You want to find out what it is that you need to help them solve. Right? Are they wanting extra money? Don't put it up in there for you guys. Some people join because they just want to be part of something, right? They want to use the products, might as well share it, right? They're big professional sharers. Every single person you talk to, you want to find out what do they want? Okay? And then your mission becomes how you're going to help them with that. Then you want to find out they're realistic expectations, you guys. Like, people sometimes are afraid to ask about, I don't talk about how much something is, but I do ask what somebody's budget is. I ask them if there's a certain budget they are trying to stay within. Just because they tell me a budget doesn't mean they're not going to order more. And why I say that is because you want to give them options. You want to say, based on what they are telling you they want to achieve, you're going to give them a good, better, and best option. And maybe that best option is going to be a little bit higher than where their budget is. And let's be honest, you guys, some people's budget's going to be like $50. It might be $40. It might be $30, right? Some of those things are going to be hard to fit. So you're going to have to pick out the number one thing. And the very first thing I go to is always the women's capsules, hands down, no matter what, over anything else. If they want energy and to feel better daily, like they are just feeling like a slug, I start them with the women's capsules. Okay. But maybe that person did not contact you about Thrive, like the 3 steps. And they contacted you because they are just like on edge all the time or whatever. And I'm just going to use chill as an example. Okay. You can give them a couple options, right? Even with chill, like you can even option out Black Label, right? Because it does have a mood enhancer and 5-HTP, and it does help focus. So like, anyways, you can give them different options. You're going to say chill, you're going to say Black Label, or, you guys, your best option in that scenario would be the 3 steps with Black Label and chill. I would tell them that. I said, I know this is outside of your budget, but chill would be my good option. Great. Here you go. This is like the best kind of fit within what you're talking about here. They're a better might be Black Label and chill in women's capsules, or Black Label and chill, even though I don't really like doing just the Black Label by itself, but my mom swears by it because she doesn't follow rules or listen to me. But anyways, and then the whole 3 steps is going to be the ultimate. They're going to feel better because they're going to have more energy. They're going to want to get up. They're going to be more motivated. And then they're also going to have a little bit more patience, probably with some chill. And a lot of times, you guys, people are cranky and stuff because they're not getting much sleep at night. It's true. Most people are not getting enough sleep. So like you can do recharge. Obviously, the Her Daily Support is a great option. We have so many different options. But you want to find out what somebody's goal is, what they want. These are the conversations you need to have. If you are clueless, this is where the 3 ways come in, but not right away. Please do not, somebody's asking you a question, immediately throw them in a 3-way chat. Now, the reason why I'm saying that, and I know some people may say differently, however, if you're my personally enrolled or somebody under me that I've adopted or that have just come to me about a question, Most of the time, if you are telling me, you reach out to me and say, hey, Amanda, I'm going to throw you in a three-way chat with this person. I'm going to say, well, what's going on? Like, why are you throwing me a three-way? Like, I don't want to just go in like deer in headlights. Like, tell me about this person. Like, what are they wanting to achieve? What did they reach out to you for? Like, what do they have questions about and so forth, right? So I have people update me on what the person is wanting, what they've talked about. I ask them like, hey, did you ask them what their budget was? Like, are they going to be ready to order? These are all conversations that you can have with that person. If you're not sure, you can screenshot your conversation. You're clueless. You don't know where to go with this. Take a screenshot of your conversation, send it to your upline, send it to somebody, your lifeline. It can be your best buddy in the business. Hey, how from an outside perspective do you think I should proceed with this? What do you think I should ask her? I'm kind of clueless. I don't know. Somebody said they're bad with verbiage. You guys start looking at it as, why did you join? Why did you order? What did you need to feel? What was missing from you? Share that. Share why you joined. Share why you said yes. Share what you wanted to accomplish. That's what you have to be doing. That's what gets people wanting to do it. That's what is going to be that actual like magic sauce, they say. Consistency and sharing what it is that you have, sharing what it is that you can help them solve, how you can help them create it. I don't ever end a conversation without asking somebody when they think they're going to be ready to order. Because I want to know when to follow up with them. I don't want to just follow up with them like 20 million times. Now, will I sometimes message them before they actually tell me? Heck yeah, if there's a promo that comes out, yeah, I'm going to shoot them a message real quick and be like, hey, girl, I know you said you weren't going to be ready till next Tuesday or next Friday, but I don't want you to miss this in the any chance possibility that you're able to take advantage of it. And they might be able to. Okay. So I always ask when they are going to be ready to order. And they might say, Amanda, I don't know. I got to save up. I'm like, okay, listen, let's create a game plan, because if nothing else, I want them to have a free account. I want them to start sharing what they're trying to do, because I want them to get referrals. I want them to be thriving for free, because if it was a money the first month, it's going to be money the second month too. I'm obviously going to offer the opportunity to anybody and everybody that tells me money's an issue or that is within a budget. And I'm going to always, from the very first conversation is, let's get you started. Let's work within your budget. If that's a big issue, then let's focus on how you're going to get it free next month. You guys got to be more aggressive with how you're going to help them thrive for free. If they will not share themselves, the second option you can do to help them is have them, you're talking to them, they've told you how they're feeling and so forth. Hey, can I share this? Can I share this and tag you? And then the people that reach out to you that's their friend or whatever, you're going to help that person get those referrals. Remember, you're the promoter, not the customer. So if they will not actually share it on their own, which is the preference, you can ask them if you can share their testimony in their story on your Facebook, publicly tag them and so forth. That way you are, and if it's one of their friends, obviously it's going to be a referral for them. Okay. And you're always going to make sure they signed up underneath that customer account and so forth. I always make sure all my customers have their referral link. Some people just don't know. They create that username and they don't know that that's their referral link. Okay. So make sure when somebody creates their free account, you say, okay, this is your referral link. If you let any of your friends know or anything, listen, you can even throw them in a chat with me. I know you don't know very much about these products, but if somebody asks you about it, throw me in a chat with them. I'll help you. and I'll make sure they get your referral link and so forth. Get them a free account immediately. Okay. But if somebody won't do it, you guys, you can't help them. And why should you? Like, focus on helping the next person that does and is willing to actually like be a partner in getting their products for free. You should not be doing all the work. So move forward, move on. Okay. If they're willing to share, if they're willing to talk to people, if they're willing to introduce or willing to let you share their screenshot or whatever, if not, move on. And I'm just probably going to upset some people when I say this. Same with promoters. I will not track people down. You guys are sole proprietors. Okay. This is your business. I'm not going to reach out to people and beg them to work. I'm not going to do it. Why? Because there's so many people that want to. I want everybody. Listen, if anybody knows me, I am here for you no matter what. If you've taken 6 years off, 10 years off, I don't care. I'm still here. I'm still going to help you. Okay. If you're on my team, you're not on my team, I'm still going to help you. But I'm not going to beg you to do it. Okay. However, if you say, Amanda, I need to accomplish this goal, and then you are committed and your actions are doing it, and then you stop all of a sudden posting about 10 days in, but you need that because you're home, you're about to get evicted and your family is going to be homeless. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to reach out to you and ask you if I have to come kick your ass because you're about to be homeless and you told me that you wanted me to keep you accountable. What have you done today? It's not my job to boss anybody around, but it is my job to be there to support and to give you a kick in the butt. If you tell me you need this and then you disappear, you're not posting, you're not getting on any Zooms, you're not even trying, I'm going to yell at you. Not for me, but because I don't want your family to be homeless. Right? It's not about my paycheck. It's about yours. Right? So like each person on your team, you guys have to remember, some people just are never going to work. They're not going to. Okay. However, do not look at the person that only wants to get a couple customers, thrive for free, any less than the person that wants to be a freaking millionaire. I mean, yeah, they're going to need different levels of support. All right. But do not look at anybody less than, because you don't know that person that's just been trying to thrive for free, make a couple extra dollars because, they want to contribute to their household. Maybe they're a stay-at-home mom, but they don't have the time or anything to really like pour full force into it. They have no interest in that. Okay. That's fine. But guess what? Maybe their husband divorces them tomorrow. Now their whole situation changed and now they need this. Well, guess what? I want them to trust me and know that I'm going to be there for them. You've got to build that trust with people. You've got to also believe in people, right? You've got to share it. I don't ever want you to tell you guys, and I will never tell you guys, don't sell a fake lifestyle. Don't sell a fake life. Okay? Because that is so unrelatable. Stay focused on what people need for them. Okay? Not this lavish, crazy thing. Most people don't even care, you guys, about luxury cars. Think about what you would believe is possible, because that's where most people have to start. Where is the belief? So like by saying, if I could help you make an extra $500 to cover your groceries, maybe a couple bills a month, would you be interested? Okay. Out with your kids. You took them to the zoo, whatever, share. I'm looking for other moms that want to be able to make some extra money to be able to take their kids on trips. Because a lot of parents, you guys, they're looking for everything. By golly, I am thrifty as all get out, right? I'll take every sale I possibly can, and I'll look up any free activities I can. But some stuff costs money. And a lot of moms don't have it. Dads don't have it. Families don't have it. They want to take their kids on trips. They want to take their family on vacation, but they don't have it in the budget. Show people how they can create an income that they can save and do this. Show people how they can create a way to pay off their student loans that have been hanging over their heads for the last 20 years. Show people ways that they can be able to save up enough money to go put into the parts that they need to be able to have a second vehicle in their house because they have one sitting outside that's been in blocks for months and months and months, maybe years. Right? So when you get focused in on that, that's how you guys are going to get your customers. That's how you're going to get your promoters. That's how you're going to get like people actually sampling. Oh, we're going to get into that. I forgot I hadn't talked about that yet. Okay. So just to recap real quick. Okay. All right. Shirley, you want to earn $3,000 a month. Set your goal. Okay. You want to earn $3,000 a month. I want you to break that down. Okay. I don't know how much you're currently earning, but I want you to break that down to half and half again. Okay. So that'd be 1,500, then 750. And then I want you to break it down one more time. All right. To 325. Start there. How are you going to create it to keep on growing? By helping people get what they need and want, whether that be customers or promoters, right? Because $3,000 a month, right? $3,000 a month extra. You guys, that's a lot. That's about how much I brought home when I first became a nurse. When I first became a nurse, that was my take home. Roughly, maybe. No, I lied. When I first became a nurse, it was like 1,200 was my take home after taxes. Maybe 1,100 on day shift. That should tell you how long ago I became a nurse, because where the pay started off at full time, right? And now it's like almost double that. But I'm telling you this because when you break it down, you grow from that. Because you achieve it, you believe, then you can help somebody else achieve it. And when you get that belief, you're going to start growing your team and your business. And that's when you're going to start signing more customers, helping them thrive for free and so forth. So let's talk about samples, you guys. I want to challenge everybody to go and sell at least 5 samples between now and next Monday. Doesn't matter if you don't have any, you guys, because if you collect the money, you can order them and you can sell them right from your cloud office. Or you can order the products or whatever it might be, however many samples, but I challenge everybody to sell 5. The reason why I say that is because when I stopped selling samples, that's whenever I stopped getting new customers. Because when I'm being intentional about selling samples, I'm being intentional about reaching out. I'm being intentional about sharing the product testimonies. I'm being intentional about getting people started. I'm being intentional with my follow-up, because by follow with your samples, you want to make sure, okay, what are they wanting to achieve? Here, we have these samples, they're available, but I want you to understand this is just so you can kind of get a feel for how the simplicity of how you take it. You may or may not have the effects. I was lucky. I was a day 1 thriver. My ex-husband, he didn't feel it till like 7, 10. I don't even know. It was a couple weeks, but he ate like crap. He was a diabetic. He had high blood pressure and stuff. So he was kind of a little bit different. And of course, you know, trying to get him to actually take the 3 steps and not sit there with a big old cup of coffee at the beginning was a nightmare. And it took him longer, but he kept going. So I always make sure people know, yeah, you might feel some detox effects. Yeah, you might be tired at first, because some people are. Yeah, you might be great like me and jumping around. People might think you're on crack, because I mean, I told people it was a crack patch to begin with. I talked badly about Thrive. At least you guys didn't do that. So I want you guys to focus on 5 samples. So now you are getting one thing that you are going to identify. You are going to be identified as, you're known as. That's the very first thing we talked about on this Zoom. You guys, I promise you, please do this. This is going to help build your audience. You're going to stay focused on looking up people that also have that same thing, commenting, interacting, getting to know those people, cheering those people on, supporting those people too, right? So you're going to intentionally try to find 5 a day people that relate to your one thing, okay? Again, we can go into 3, 4, 5 things, but let's just focus on one right now, because the know, like, and trust factor. So who, you know, the 3-way chats, I want to challenge everybody to at least get a couple. I don't know. I don't want to set an exact number there, but at least get somebody in a 3-way chat or 3-way call of some kind. If you're going to be doing samples, somebody might need to hear a story. Somebody might be on the ledge, whatever. Any sample I ever send out, though, you guys, I always do one thing, and I really want to encourage each of you guys to start doing it. First of all, they always have to have a free account. Second off, I want to know when they're going to be ready to order. If you love this and you fall in love with this, when are you going to be ready to order? And if I have credits, I will offer, because if they bought the sample, I will offer to give them that amount back in credits if I have them. If I don't have them, or if I have codes or something, I might offer to throw them a code or something like that, right? So remember, we're working within their budget. This is going to be a business changer, okay, for you. So get people in 3-way chats. If you're having trouble closing, if you are having trouble with any kind of stuff, if you're not confident with your verbiage, shoot your upline a post before you actually hit post, okay? And ask if there's like a way you could change it around. Focus, focus, focus on hooks and calls to action. Hook being what's catching somebody's attention. Call to action is what do they do when they see it and they're like, I'm kind of curious. People want to be told what to do. They do. They want to be told what to do. And I'm bossy, so I'm good at that. I'm just straightforward with it, right? And don't overthink it. If you're overthinking something, reach out, you guys. We have tons of team chats. We have tons of support. Each of you guys might still have your upline. You might not have your upline. You know what, you guys? Guess what? You don't make anything off your upline. All right? You don't make anything, and they don't make anything off of you unless you're doing good. Bug the shit out of them. If they aren't here, well, reach out to the next person. Or if, not to be rude, but if your upline's not worth a damn, okay? Like they don't plug in, they don't do anything. You don't see them doing anything or helping anybody. Go somewhere else that you can relate to the person. Somebody that inspires you, just reach out, okay? Let somebody else help you. I want to see all you guys hit your goals. So successful VIPs is as simple as this. Here is what you have to accomplish. Let's focus on one customer, one promoter. How are they going to get that? Well, they're going to share their excitement. Why are they doing this? Why did they hit yes? Why did they say yes? Did they try a sample and they fell in love? Have them post about that, because guess what? The people following are probably going to ask about samples. They're going to ask about how they're feeling, and then how can they get it? Share with them how they can get it. Share with them the highlights of why you are excited that you can get this product for free, because you are sharing it just like you just did with them, right? But share about it every day, because being aggressive now is going to be what helps you hit your goal. If you're already friending people on a daily basis, double it. If you're already posting about being a promoter or being a customer every single day, but you're not getting any reactions, throw in a good hook and a good call to action with it. All right. Because they might just be reading it, or you might have wrote a book and you only got them through the first paragraph. I'm very guilty of that. Very guilty of book post. So I always try to make something funny in the beginning, or my picture funny to follow along, or I give them a heads up warning that it's long. What is a hook? A hook is what grabs the attention of the person looking at. If it's a reel, you ever hear people, here, I'll give you a couple good examples here. Actually, I have a big old list. So a hook is going to be literally one sentence that sells the results and benefits. Okay. Like it's basically going to be what people want. So an example would be, I'm like terrible at catching stuff on the fly. I never thought that I could have more energy and not want to strangle my kids by a little black sticker, but I do. right? But it works, or something that grabs somebody's attention right out of the gate. My kids survived today. Thank you, Thrive. I probably saved them, right? So, something that somebody says, and you guys do some homework when it comes to this. What makes you stop and watch a TikTok? What makes you stop and watch a reel? What in that first second caught your attention? Or if you're sitting there reading a post, what made you stop and read it? What made you join the promoter that you joined? What made you believe or want to do this business? Think about that. Don't worry, Tim's talking to our big old dog that come in. Come on, Fatty. That's what she goes by. That's the only thing she'll answer to and actually get up. But anyways, you guys, I know it's 10 o'clock. I could go on and on. The only other thing I want to tell you guys is this. The only way you're truly ever going to be successful is by helping other people. Help enough people get what they want, and you will get what you want all day long, right? So if you want to achieve these rank advancements, first off, you've got to set up a realistic expectation for yourself of how you're going to get there. All right. And that is going to be being very intentional. And who are you going to help along the way? You have to have at least 2 legs. So you need to at least have 2 active promoters that are working at least a little bit to be able to be balanced, right? So how can you help those 2 people get what they want? And then you focus on your customers, focus on helping those people, helping their promoters that come in, get every single one of your new promoters that is in their VIP period, make sure that they are connected to you. Make sure if they have somebody that gets started, you have them connect them to you. Help them find success, you guys, okay? I'm going to stop the recording, and you can hang on here for a minute. If you've put a question over here on the side, I'm going to stay on for just a second, but I'm going to stop the recording. You guys, I hope this is giving you a little bit of homework or a little bit of things to do between now and next week. I'm going to start doing some lives, I think, on the dream team about each of these topics, but also I'm going to create a series for myself. I'm working on figuring that out because I'm scatterbrained of what exactly I want to do for that series for myself. I think I might just talk about being a hot mess and being 42 and thinking I'm a little bit menopausal. And anyways, yeah, how I basically had to start my life all over again. Yeah. I'm going to end this because somebody's watching this recording is like, geez, girly, shut up. But you guys, let's do this together. Every single one of us. I don't care if you have a big team, you have no team, whatever. Act like you're starting from scratch right now and watch how you blow your own darn mind. Okay. So like I said, I'm going to hit, hold on. 2,